Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights.
We are getting settled in our new home, and today's video is all about organizing the bathroom and closets. I will be unpacking a ton of boxes and getting so much done today. Well, this was actually over the course of several days, but after this video, I felt so accomplished. Now, I did a lot of organizing in our old house, so in today's video, I'll be using some of the same ideas, which I'll be sharing and try to get as organized as I can while I unpack. So whether you're moving, unpacking, reorganizing your space, or just looking for motivation, today's video is jam-packed with all of that. So let's get started in the primary bathroom where all of my boxes are stacked up. We have a linen closet in here, and we also have two separate closets, a his and her closet. So I'll be unpacking both of those. I wasn't super excited for this, but I was eager to get started and get it done. Before I get started, I wanted to share a cool new wet dry vacuum that is going to speed things up and help me so much in this new house. And it's the Eureka Rapid Wash. I also wanted to thank Eureka for sponsoring today's video. The Eureka Rapid Wash is a wet dry vacuum, which means that it vacuums and mops your floors at the exact same time. One of my favorite features is that it has a dual entanglement design. And what that means is that it uses a combination of a flush comb and a scraper to solve the problem of hair wrapping around the roller brush when cleaning. So you don't have to stop your cleaning to detangle hair, which is amazing. With the lightweight design, the Rapid Wash weighs only 8.16 pounds. Its much appreciated self-propelling function doesn't require you to manually push it. You only have to steer it the direction, so it makes it easier to push while cleaning. It uses a BLDC motor with a suction power of up to 15,000 PA. It achieves the all clean in one pass effect through a powerful floor brush that wipes the floor in conjunction with strong suction to remove dirt. This is an important feature, especially with all the messes in our house. Both the right side and the front side of the roller brush have a zero edge design, which means so you can effectively clean along walls and push the front of the roller brush close to baseboards. I also love that the Rapid Wash has an LED screen that clearly displays the battery level, cleaning mode, and potential error messages. The voice control button allows you to freely control whether to enable voice announcements or mute them. One thing that bugs me about some wet vacuums is having to empty the dirty water tank when I'm not finished cleaning. The Rapid Wash's clean water tank capacity has been increased to 800 milliliters, and the dirty water tank capacity has been increased to 450 milliliters, which helps eliminate that problem. You also don't have to worry about cleaning after you clean, because when you're finished, you can simply place the machine onto the cleaning base and press the function button to start the self-cleaning. The self-cleaning process concludes with the base air drying the roller brush to prevent odor. Once I finish cleaning all the floors, you can see how much dirty water the Rapid Wash cleaned up. But be sure to click on the link in my description box to purchase your Eureka Rapid Wash and use my code for a special discount. Now let's start by grabbing a box and seeing what we find.
Let me feel your love again, 'cause I've been running round in circles screaming out your name. Take me to a different place, just the two of us, and we can stay up all night, kissing under streetlights, doing what we want to, doing what we need to do, staying up all night, everything is alright. Oh, I wanna be with you, oh, I wanna be with you. Let me be that someone who can hold your hand. I don't even know if you can understand how you make me feel. I got you in my head. Oh, I wanna be with you, oh, I wanna be with you. Let me be that someone who can hold your hand. I don't even know if you can understand how you make me feel. I got you in my head. Oh, I wanna be with you, oh, I wanna be with you.
So what I'm putting out now are these Door-Eye bath stones. So they're like bath mats, but instead of it being made of fabric, they're made of some sort of stone that absorbs water. And Door-Eye is the brand of them. So you're not supposed to like get them soaking wet, but if you're like coming out of the bath or shower, you can just step on them and they'll absorb the water and they don't seep water underneath, or they don't feel wet like a normal bath mat would be. So they're really cool. A friend told me about them and I purchased some for the bath, and then I also had one more that I had in front of our shower at our old house. But our shower at our old house, whenever we remodeled it, we could move the glass door in and out. So if we had the bath mat, we could just make the shower door go in and get out. But here the shower door only pushes out and the mat is too thick, so I can't put one outside the shower, if that makes any sense. So I just put it in the toilet area. But anyway, if you were looking for ideas to upgrade your bath mat, then I do recommend those. So I'm pulling out a bunch of plastic bags. Whenever I packed up the bathroom, because all of this stuff is like liquidy, I decided to put it in plastic bags in case something were to spill, then it wouldn't spill all over the box. I do that when I travel as well. Even if I have little travel bags, I'll put stuff in little plastic bags. And there I can see something did leak all in the bag. But if you are new here, we had all of our stuff in storage for about a month. So we are just now pulling all of this stuff out of storage. I don't know what's in all of these boxes. It didn't go from one house to another house. It went from a house to the back of a storage unit to who knows where. It could have came with us to our Airbnb or my mom's, or stayed in storage. I tried to do a lot of decluttering as we were packing, but I felt super rushed when packing. And decluttering is hard for me because I have to think about, am I going to use it? Who am I going to give it to if I don't use it? Like all of these questions. And then I second guess myself. I do struggle with making decisions a lot of the time. Like trying to decorate this house has just been amazing and a nightmare because I can't make up my mind on so many things. But anyway, whenever I'm trying to declutter, it slows down the process on what I'm trying to do because I would overthink a lot of things. So whenever we did end up moving out, a lot of stuff just went to Goodwill, and I had to be okay with that because it was more of a mental stress figuring out what to do with things, and it was easiest just to donate everything. So moral of the story, as I'm unpacking, I'm trying to do a little bit more decluttering, but also just trying to get it put away too.
Not used to this. I don't know how to act, don't know how to adapt to this situation. Not used to this, no I'm not, but better let myself give in to love, believe in us, no matter what it does to my heart. Not used to this, no I'm not. It was like if we were to waste these moments, they're like poets to me. You getting inside my brain. I feel emotionally drained. You getting inside my brain.
Now, I really like the idea of turntables in all spaces of organizing. Now, I know that they're most commonly seen in the pantry, which I have them in the pantry and I love them, but I have also seen them in the bathroom, and it works perfectly whenever I just have this one big cabinet, and then when you pile stuff in there, obviously it's hard to see. So I like using them in all different organizing spaces. I have a more decorative one that I keep on top of my counter that has some skincare type stuff in it. And then I have just the regular Lazy Susan turntables on the bottom for like hair products or anything extra that I haven't opened yet. Now, these bigger drawer containers I'm unpacking there, I do like them, but I feel like for the price, they're either the I design or the M design, I can't remember. But I feel like they're hard to open and shut. Like the shelving is just not super smooth, but I do like having them for extra storage. So this isn't something that I I open these drawers every single day. It's more for like extra soap or extra travel stuff that I would just grab every once in a while. And they're stackable and they do fit nicely under a cabinet. So I have a couple different drawer organizing containers, and I have gone crazy with containers before when I got on a big organizing kick, and then I have gotten to the point sometimes where I'm like, okay, I have way too many containers. So I have some that are expensive, and then I have some that are relatively not so expensive. Like those, for example, are from Amazon, and I got a big pack of them for a reasonable price. And then I have some more of the acrylic organizers that are a little bit fancier, sturdier, and like the one I'm cleaning right there. And the one that's in this drawer that I do like better. And I am going to get more when I organize my vanity area. I kind of ran out of those ones. So it just depends. Like Chris does not care what type of organizer we have. So that's why he has like all of the plastic Amazon ones. And then mine are a little bit more fancier and a little bit better quality. But if you were to ask me like which ones should you get, I would say it depends on what you need it for. If you don't really care about the look of it and like the feel, the acrylicness of it, then the Amazon ones that are more plastic are completely perfect and do the job. If you're on a budget, I would always say just start with the least expensive ones and then you can always upgrade later. I think that's one of the hardest parts with getting started is that you want to have an organized space, but you don't want to spend hundreds of dollars on organizing products. I would say start cheap and upgrade later because then you can find the function. Like what do you want? What sizes do you like? How does your space actually function? I've gone back and forth a lot on, I would buy a container. I'm like, I don't need these big of containers, or I actually do want to contain this into a smaller container. So once you kind of get the flow of how you want things to go, then where to spend money on upgrading containers, or if you even need to do that at all. Most of my stuff has been accumulated over the last couple of years from our old house.
I'm going out with you tonight. Are you close to here? I'm feeling down, I don't know why. No, it's so surreal. Think I want you here. Oh, 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 oh. I don't ask for much, no, I don't need that much, yeah. Oh, 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 oh. Though I want your touch, baby, you're so high, stay. I don't mind a little crazy, but baby, you're so high, stay. We don't need to go that fast. I need this night to last. So you were like me, wanna be free like a summer night.
So one thing I'm struggling with is picking out the perfect hardware. I have been looking high and low for hardware all over the internet. I cannot find something that is like unique and cool. I've looked on Etsy, I've looked everywhere. There's some that I think I like, but I don't know. If you guys have like hardware recommendations where I can get like cabinet pulls or handles, then if you have a cool place, let me know what it is. I am looking for gold hardware, both for the entire kitchen and for all of the bathrooms. Our bathroom color is Sherwin-Williams Cyberspace. It's like a deep blue color. Like, it looks grayish, but it's actually blue. So I think gold hardware would look amazing. I just need help figuring out where to get it. But I have finished the bathroom. Here are all of my drawers and cabinets. Even though it is kind of a small space, it did take a while to get unpacked and organized. Now I'm going to move on to the primary closet. This is my closet. Like, I have my own closet, which is amazing. So I'm on the right side. Chris's closet is on the left side. And what I'm doing here is unpacking all of the clothes. I had bought those clothes, I don't know what those are, storage thingies that we moved with us. So all of these clothes came with us whenever we were in between houses. So I'm going to start with those. And then all of the clothes that are in boxes are more like winter clothes. Once I get to those boxes, I'm going to start unpacking those.
Season we leave behind, another story that's got me blind, got only you on my mind. I couldn't face what I couldn't find, just need to know I need peace of mind. Where are you now? Even though I won't believe it, truth is alive, we are healing. Even though words are deceiving, you move on. 'Cause every time I try, yeah, every time I dream, there's always this big part of me wanna believe in what I see. If you can make me smile, if only for a while, there's always this big part of me wanna believe in what I see, believe in you and me. I'm all alone down the steady road, just full of thoughts about to explode, facing the night.
So if you watch or follow a lot of people who do organizing, you'll notice that a lot of people color code their clothes. And when I first started watching and following people, I tried doing that with, I started with the kids' clothes and realized that I do not like color coordinating. I like categorizing and then stopping there. And that is because I have just found it so much extra work whenever I am putting clothes away to have 3 different tank tops and have to put them in like each color coded pile. And I don't pick out my clothes based on color either. So the upkeep to have it color coded did not outweigh the amount of work that went into it whenever I would be putting my clothes away. So instead, I just categorize it and leave it at that. So everything on the left bottom side is, I started with just tank tops. So sleeveless shirts are on the left, and then it goes into short sleeve shirts. And then on the right, I have some rompers. And then on the top shelf, I have all of my long sleeve shirts. And then the thicker that the long sleeve shirts goes, the more to the right it goes. So starting off with just like long sleeve regular shirts, and then I have like more of my sweaters that are going in the middle there, and then on the right side is more of jackets, coats, cardigans, stuff like that. So let me know in the comments below, how do you organize your closet? Do you do it by category? Do you color code it? Is it super organized? Is it just kind of thrown in there? Let me know.
There is only one of you, only one of me. There's a million of those who won't let us be. But they're not gonna see me bleed. Cause baby, I got you. I've been beaten to the ground, dragged across the dirt. I've been scared to live cause some people never learn. But they're not gonna watch me burn. Cause baby, I got you.
So whenever I was unpacking, I was also doing some more clothes decluttering. It's easier to declutter winter clothes when I'm in the middle of summer because I'm like, I don't know if I'll wear this. But anyways, I swore that I had more boxes of clothes than what I had. And I couldn't remember how much I decluttered before we moved. But I was pleasantly surprised that everything fit nicely whenever I was done. I have read a couple of different places that you should be filling up about 80% of your space and making sure that you have about 20% empty. So I've gone back and forth with feeling a little embarrassed about the amount of clothes that I've had and I've shared, and trying to get rid of it all because people said I had too much, and then being like, well, who cares what people think? I can have as much as I want. And I've juggled with that a bit. I've just come to the realization that if it fits in my space comfortably, then I'm not going to worry about how much I have unless it does feel a bit overwhelming. Now, I wanted to quickly mention one upgrade I did in my closet about a year or so ago was upgraded all of my hangers to these black velvet hangers, and all of my hangers are from HomeGoods. I went and bought like the 50 pack from HomeGoods, and I would just keep going back and back until I was able to get hangers for all of our clothes. Now I've moved over to Chris's closet. I'm going to unpack a couple of boxes that were in our bathroom of his clothes. I'm going to try to organize his clothes a bit, but I am definitely going to have to come back to his closet and redo it a different day. He does not have a dresser, and in our old closet, we had enough room to fit one of our really old dressers. So I feel like I'm going to have to figure out how to do all of his shorts and pants and stuff like in those boxes and make that look a little bit better. But for now, we're just trying to get everything out of boxes, and we've accomplished that. So moving on to all of my dresser clothes, I started folding my clothes KonMari style, meaning like you're stacking them that way so you can see them opposed to stacking them up and down. And it has been game changer. I have mentioned this before that when I first started organizing that I didn't think I would be able to upkeep it that way. I would just go back to probably just start throwing stuff in my drawers, and surprisingly, I have upkeeped it because it is that much easier to see and maintain my clothes when I fold them this certain way. Drawer organizers are also game changer. Now, my dresser is very deep, and I feel like they work very well with kids' clothes. But if I were to put like my shorts in there, I'd only be able to fit a couple of pairs. So they've gone in and out in my dresser, but for the kids' clothes, they are magical. I have ones from Amazon and IKEA, and I like them both. When I started my organizing journey, that's kind of what I call it. When I used to go from seeing people on Instagram and kind of rolling my eyes at how picture perfect everything was, and I used to think that was so unrealistic and it was just all for show. And then when I started doing it myself, or when all those organizing shows came out on Netflix, and honestly, I was probably a little bit envious. When I started doing it myself, I started in the pantry, and the next thing I did was move to the clothes. I have a lot of clothes. My kids have a lot of clothes. So if I'm going to choose to have a lot of clothes, then why not make them organized and fold them in a way where I can see everything? So I got on the KonMari kick and I haven't looked back. So if you need a new process or structure of how you fold your clothes, it's really not as intimidating as it looks. But leave me a comment below. I'm curious to know, do you already fold your clothes KonMari, or do you have a special way of doing it? So I was just in Savannah's closet, and now I'm moving on to Sailor's closet. Before, they shared a room and all of their clothes were together, and now they have their own room. So now we are separating their dresses and closets. I am going through and doing the same thing, categorizing into more of their formal church dresses, and then I will do jackets, coats, and long sleeve dresses. Now I'm moving on to Rye's room. I'm gonna go through his dresser, and I have boxes piled up against the windows because we ordered blinds, or we ordered shutters for the front of the house and the bedrooms, and right now it is so bright. We have no window coverings, so temporarily I put up stacked boxes. One of my neighbors, who is also a friend, came over. She's like, "Do you have just boxes piled up in your windows?" I'm like, kind of, yes. Well, we're blocking the sunlight, but it takes a couple of weeks for all of that stuff to come in. So that is our temporary solution. I will say that one thing I'm nervous about is Christmas decorating. I have received a lot of comments, especially whenever I showed the new house and on my Instagram, about you can't wait to see how I decorate for Christmas, and y'all are making me so nervous. I feel like once you get your Christmas decorating down, it was like I knew exactly where my tree was going to go. I knew exactly where my garland and stuff was going to go. And it was more so in our old house of me just kind of figuring out the colors and maybe the different ribbons and maybe a different garland style. But now I have a massive 12-foot Christmas tree. And I know I'm talking about this in the middle of summertime, but I'm getting nervous. I have a massive 12-foot Christmas tree. A lot of y'all found me through Christmas decorating, which I appreciate. I love Christmas decorating, but now I feel like I'm gonna have to step up my game, or I have a lot of pressure. My 12-foot Christmas tree, the way that our ceilings are kind of vaulted is that the top of our ceilings, where the vault is 15 feet, and the sides will go down to like 12 feet, but I can't really put a 12-foot tree on a 12-foot ceiling because then you have no room to put anything on the top of the tree. So I'm going back and forth on whether or not the tree is going to come to this house and we're going to make it work, or if I need a 10-foot tree instead. I'm also debating on where to put it in the house. I think what I might do is put it in front of our sliders, which would be closer to the 12-foot ceiling, which means I need a smaller tree. Or if I put it behind the couch, that could go up to the 12-foot. So again, it's more of trying to just figure out where to put it would mean what tree I can use. But aside from that, I'm also trying to decorate the house in general. I'm starting with the living room and I'm going back and forth on things, but you know, it's like you order a piece of furniture, you order something, and then it takes like 3 weeks to come in. And so it's just been, I feel like it's just been taking a long time, and I want to see what it looks like in the space before I choose another piece to kind of pair with it. Because nowadays, mostly everything you just can't see in person. But I've ordered some pieces, a big mirror, a new console table, a new chandelier that I'm slowly piecing together. I'm loving it. I just have a couple more things to get, and then I will put together a living room, you know, decorating refresh video very soon.
A new place, a new home for a while. Let me feel alive. Nothing to hold me back. Take my time, just enjoy the ride. A new man passing by. Life is good, best I've ever felt. Get me up, somewhere new, somewhere I can find myself. Oh, I feel so alive. As I reach out to the sky.
So lastly, I'm moving back to my closet. I'm going to put away all of my boots and shoes. And for all of my tall boots, instead of having the leg part kind of flap over, I had ordered these, they're like boot things. What are those? They're little plastic things, and you put them in the boot so that way it'll keep your boot upright. Whenever I bought these when I did one of my organizing videos a long time ago in my old house. I received a lot of comments that you can just use pool noodles and cut the pool noodles. So I never saw that hack anywhere. I guess it was a great trick, hack, whatever. I failed to see that before I bought these. I think pool noodles would probably work better because these you have to fold in, and then they come in different sizes, but some of them I had to use 2 of them. So anyway, that is just a little trick that I learned from y'all.
I found my way. In bad times, I know I'll be okay, 'cause I found my way. 'Cause I found my way. 'Cause I found my way, my way, my way, my way, my way. 'Cause I found my way, my way, my way, my way, my way.
It's crazy to think that we are almost close to the end of summer, and I feel like summer just started. But starting this fall, I will be kicking off another round of the YouTube Power Program, which is basically teaching you how to start, create, and monetize your YouTube channel. We have had an amazing round of students this go around. I actually will call them my friends now. You know who you are, and keep kicking butt on here. But if you've ever been interested in starting a YouTube channel as a side hustle and creating content on things you enjoy doing, then click on the link in my description box for a free copy of the YouTube Power Kit, 7 steps you need to get started. That'll put you on my email list where you will get notified of when the program launches again. So lastly, I'm going through boxes that are kind of random stuff we had in our closet. We have a bunch of ski gear. Y'all, we went skiing like over 10 years ago, and we went one time and bought all of this ski stuff, these ski goggles. And whenever we were decluttering, I told Chris, like, we probably don't need any of this stuff, or we can like pack it away. And he's like, we're going to go skiing again. We need to keep all this stuff. So I'm like, well, I'm just put it in this little box, and then you can keep it in your closet, because I'm a beach person. I think I've asked y'all this before. To comment below, are you a beach person or are you a mountain person, whatever you want to call it? And I am totally a beach person. So basically, we haven't been back skiing ever since. Now, I do have this whole shelf, and I believe it was intended for shoes, but I like having that space open in case I need to put like personal stuff on there, like my computer and some of my equipment and stuff, and keep that open and just have shoes kind of hidden on these bottom shelves. So that's what I ended up doing, or how I ended up organizing this space. But thank y'all so much for watching. I appreciate each and every comment and all of your support. Things are finally starting to come together, and I just love having y'all here with me. But make sure you're subscribed if you're not already, and I will see y'all next week.